buscadores. We're looking for the Ibiza Horse Valley, a sanctuary for abused and maltreated horses, run by a beautiful family that gives these horses a shelter, then offers a practice, somatic practice, in the middle of these horses. So let's go and let's see how magical it can be. Ciao, Mya.
Ciao.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. What a place.
Thank you.
What a place you have.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. Oops.
Nice to see you again.
Same.
Yeah.
Welcome to the valley. Over there, that's their home. You're going to enter their space, which is not a problem at all. They're very welcoming. But you have to think horse. You're going to be a guest in their world, basically.
So is it gonna work now? Like I'm getting in with Mya, we're
Yeah.
going to the bed.
Yeah, we'll go to the bed and we'll start with talking a little bit, getting to know each other, and I'll explain a bit what the session will look like.
Okay.
And then we move on to the body work, and throughout the session, the horses have the complete free will to join in, to interact. They have a really big electromagnetic field. A horse's heart is 5 times bigger than a human heart, but it actually beats 3 times slower. So when we are in their presence, our heart rate, our blood pressure, everything drops, and we enter a state of relaxation just by being among them. In 2010, David and I started the Valley. It was his dream, and the purpose was to save maltreated horses and abandoned horses. And the most important part was that they had to live together like horses should. David passed away at the end of 2020, fully unexpected. And that was like also when Mya was still studying, she clearly came over to be there for me and help me with the horses. Being here on a daily basis, being with them, sharing my grief because they grieve as well. It was a beautiful journey, and I can say for sure that they pulled me through. Somatic therapy is not about forcing anything. I will not push you into anything. I will go at the body's pace. When there's trauma in the body, we tend to disassociate out of it because it's painful, it reminds us of something, we don't want to work through it. But somatic therapy is all about allowing that to be there and being present with those feelings or sensations or just anything that comes up. It's very powerful when a horse out of free will walks up to you. It's not forced. A lot of the times when we work with horses, also in horse therapy, it's forced. We expect something of a horse. We coerce them in a situation. They can do whatever they want. This area goes all the way down. They can be anywhere within this area, but they choose to be with you and to guide you through something. And if that is not a very beautiful but humbling feeling at the same time, then I don't know what is. It's very powerful. I was studying philosophy in Amsterdam. I was 19, I think, when I started the cycle of numbing myself and, going out a lot and not paying attention and just something being wrong, but continuously pushing it away. And when I really went into my depression, I was 21. I went to somatic therapy, and after, I think, like 10 sessions with my somatic therapist, I dared to ask her, where did you learn this? And I want to do this. She was like, I've been wanting to say this to you, but I wanted it to come from you yourself. Alrighty, so you can just come and
Shall I
lie
go down?
So you can go inward before we start. I'm just gonna ask you to close your eyes. And just start to acknowledge these 15 horses that are stood around you, and I'll remind you again that a herd is based on trust and safety. So when you are among them, you are entering that field of trust and safety. At that point, I couldn't even step into a metro without getting a panic attack, but I took a train to Berlin and I studied somatic therapy there. Then I started working as a somatic therapist in Amsterdam. But my mum was also really struggling here, so I was spending a lot of time here. I was also spending a lot of time among the herd. They made me feel seen in a way that I had not felt seen probably ever before, because they just meet you with presence. They don't care what you say, they care how you feel. So then when I came back here, it only made sense to try combine the two and to show this power to my clients. And I'm just gonna ask you to, when you breathe, to push my hands away a little bit. It's a bit of a different way of breathing. And all I'm doing here is I'm just creating some more space in your stomach for your organs so they can start to breathe a little bit. Just telling the body that it's safe to take up the space. And exhale through your mouth. In that moment when you can connect with them and you are present in the moment, it's very unexplainable, I think, what actually goes on there. You end up in a trance. Often the breath starts syncing with the horses, and it's very powerful to have a horse next to you that is breathing at the same speed as you. It's kind of pushing you and allowing you to go deeper, to say, you know, it's okay, you're safe here, you're among the herd, it's safe, you can let go. These horses, they are traumatized by humans, and then they heal among the herd, and then out of this complete free will, they choose to help us again. And I think this shows just how powerful nature can be when we meet it without forcing anything or coercion, but just with presence and being with other animals. Yeah. Hello. How are you feeling?
Thank you, Mya. Ooh. Truly, it was a unique experience.
Thank you.
Never tried something similar to this.
It was such a pleasure to offer you this.
Thank you. It's such a special place then. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, this space it's so beautiful, and I think the work my mum does here and the whole reason why the valley became the valley is also really beautiful.
Half of the session, I had a moment close to some kind of total experience that happened to me with plant medicine. This was very surprising, and I'm still holding it. If you go to the Horse Valley, you're doing something good for yourself, and you're doing something good for these animals and the old no-profit that manages the valley. And I'm looking forward to understanding and to experiencing the next one. On with the WellQuest.